coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard. The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift. And we're all adrift together. Through the cold mist,
Jamie!
till we're lifeless together.
Okay, what's going on, my friends? We're just hanging out right now. Warframe needed an update. Yes, I'm working on it as we speak. Thank you, Avernal. All right, category is Warframe. Perfect. Date information. All right, Avernal, if you want to refresh, it should be correct now. My launcher is saying that it's at 100%, but it's still not giving me the play button. Well, that's interesting. Nice update. Caffeine. Oh, hey, awesome. I see we are currently being hosted by Methodic One. Update failed. Some content updates could not be downloaded from our servers. The update will be recorded shortly. Well, that's fascinating. How are you guys doing? How's everybody on this lovely November 13th or 14th? Avernal. People who live in the future. Apparently I need to turn it off because my stream quality is up. You know, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to rage quitting and uninstalling your game. You know. Still showing a Battlefield V, huh? Let's take a look. Hey, it finished! I gotta make sure Twitch is okay, though. It says streaming Warframe.
Close match, just as we.
What is doing? How's live Warframe gameplay? It looks fine to me, man. You might need to clear your cookies or maybe a Control F5. Control F5 allows you to reload a page with no cookies. That's your tech support tip for the day. Awesome. You put up the Christmas tree already. Jamie, for us in the United States, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, bruh. What the heck are you thinking? And Thanksgiving is ridiculously early this year. It's like the earliest it can be because it's supposed to be the 3rd Thursday. And the first day of the month was a Thursday. Oh, Darvo. I'll take your neural sensors. Okay. And there we go. All right. Ooh, Natane alert, and it's on Earth. Let's just do this real quick. Some of the menus, some of the animations have completely changed. They're very much smoother and a little bit more animated, just to try to, I'm sure, to try to make use of, you know, people have better computers than they did 5 years ago, you know. It seems like they may have reset my UI scale. I've played this a little bit since the update. This is my new Rhino, for those who haven't seen it. Look at that armor. Looks amazing. And away we go! Space Ninjas off! Hey, free energy. I'm not flying my Zephyr, so I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. Mission complete.
The captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
Easiest Natane extract I ever got.
I'm detecting a large security capacity your way. It's the Grenier.
Is it? That's what I hear. Oh, missed. Dead. Cut him in half. Here we go. Here we go. Flying, flying, flying. How come I can't get up there? I'm gonna bring a bunch of doggos along with me here. Watch.
I will consider what I have learned.
I literally just joined, and they completed it
The
immediately.
captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
Oh, that's awesome,
Well
Jamie. Yeah, I seriously. I immediately started at low KB when I restarted it. I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's restream, because I am restreaming right now. Yo. Something on my network is flipping me out, making me angry. Alright. Let me refresh a couple of things here. Okay. Well, shoot, man. I don't know what to do. This thing is telling me that my network is borked. My network throughput is what's killing me. I'm trying to find... I'm sorry, guys. I want to get into this. I really do, and I'm going to. Okay, so that YouTube is saying that I'm fine now, but OBS is still telling me that I'm dropping due to network. Well, let me do a little bit of all right, somebody type something over on Twitch. And meaning I don't need running. This says I have stream labels running twice. I do. That's probably not. One second. See, that's all. All right. Well, shoot. If it keeps buffering for you guys, let me know. I'm not 100% sure that everything... I mean, it looks fine on my little dashboard here, so I'm not that concerned with it. Okay. Okay. I've got my... let's go back to Fortuna. So, here's the story, right? Fortuna is like a labor... a camp for... Find a calm one. Fortuna is a... Hey, Spooky! Super Biz! What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'll let Fortuna introduce itself. We're streaming on both, and the link to Twitch is right going to be right there in the YouTube chat. Working till we fall, and we all left, and we're all adrift together. Through the cold mist, till we're lifeless together. It's good. So this was the exact video that they did on the web, on YouTube, except it was Garuda, the new Warframe that falls in. This time, since I'm playing it, it's Mirino Prime. Oh yeah. Today we are playing Warframe.
Corpus engineers are more expensive, but far cheaper than the loss of an Orican coolant power.
Hey, Jamie, thank you so much. Sanctuary83 followed over on Twitch. Alright, so that's Neff Anyo. He's kind of a dick. The Corpus. Okay, so these people are basically indentured servants that work for the Corpus. And they literally, they don't have enough money, so they become indentured servants, and then they have to like sell off body parts that they get replaced with like robot parts. And slowly over time, many of them, they dig themselves deeper and deeper in debt. The whole system is set up kind of bad, so that they end up not having, you know, basic human rights because they're not human anymore. Wow, that guy's got a nice looking rhino. Nice skin there, buddy. He's not even paying attention. We have literally almost the same color scheme as well as the same freaking Warframe and skin. It's a little trippy. Just goes to show you, man, there's no such thing. Hey, Spooky. Yeah, man, let me do some of the single player stuff. I want to finish up. I did like the first couple of parts of this. And I kind of paused in the middle of it so that I could finish it on stream so you guys could see it. So, but Spooky, I will definitely take you up on it after a little bit, man. There's some other stuff I want to do tonight, too. Okay, so this is Utico.
Ever since Neff crushed Solaris United.
Solaris United is like the
killed
workers'
my
union.
Friends, I've focused on one thing. Keeping him happy. Thought it was the only way to keep people safe. It's not working. Biz is right. Someone needs to say something. Do something. Listen, you don't have to help. You can leave Fortuna and never come back.
Oh, I can't.
Wouldn't blame you. This isn't your fight.
Just like the U.S. healthcare system.
Sparky.
Poignant.
Neff's massing
Funny.
his troops outside
Accurate.
our doors.
Thank you, Jamie.
And you're the only thing standing between us and bloody oblivion.
Okay, well, I last time I said I need a moment. That was 3 days ago. So this time I think I'll help. I've kept her waiting long enough.
Knew I could trust you. Take this. There's a present in there for the mucking taxman.
So they call them the
Why don't
taxmen.
you deliver it to them?
I built an undead character on World of Warcraft, and I called him Taxman. Nobody had picked that name. I was like, oh, dude. And when I'd go, like, kill things with it, I'd be like, Taxman's coming for you. X gonna give it to you. Tax gonna give it to you. All right, so this is just like Cetus.
Trying to do, Utico? Buy him off?
Oh yeah, that dude's name is The Business.
Wait,
Biz.
where's my K-bomb?
Ah, I have your
Where's
K-bomb.
my 50 Solaris, Fortuna? You're wasting my time. Who do you think you are?
I don't like you either, Nefonyo. You guys may remember if you were over on Twitch.
Now, Sparky. Get that case as close as you can to them.
Bye-bye.
Now give him hell for Thursby.
Watch this.
Be indebted. We are Solaris United. And this fellow is our messenger. Hello, man. Solaris United. I know that voice. I killed that voice. You
Bye-bye.
are a ghost. But I don't believe in ghosts.
Wow. Overacting.
Russians immediately. Recognize the importance of our work. These are our demands. I will find you.
What the actual? Keep ready for verses.
Whoever you are, you don't know what hell you brought upon your being.
Back. What the frick?
Sparky, not worth it. Get back in here. Neff won't risk destroying Fortuna with that orb. We've bought the time we need.
Ah! Get away! Let me in! Let me in! Ah! Let me in! Oof, oof.
That's right. Scuttle back to your hole.
Ah!
Going to replace the lot of
Nephew.
you with mowers. In the meantime, Prophet Taker here will make sure you stay good and planted.
David Tuscan, how you
I owe
doing,
you
sir?
an apology, Udi.
I'm doing very
And
well,
if
sir. How are
see
you tonight?
Vox, pass along my thanks.
No, Biz. Thank you for not giving up on me. We all live together.
And we will. We just poked a Kuberdon, and if we don't show him who's in charge, we're lunch.
So Kuberdon sounds like some kind of like prehistoric Kubro.
investors.
Sparky, Solaris United's just getting started. Neff won't want us messing with his investor showcase. He's planted that orb mother out there to make sure we stay in here. But now is the time to press for leverage. Head to the surface when you're ready. I've arranged a little something for you.
Really? Something for me as in a present?
Roki lent us her personal K-drive.
Let's see if this is about to get cool.
See if you can't slip right past that spider mama.
Okay, Orb Valis is what this area is called.
Hit the accelerator, Sparky. No hope of outgunning that orb.
Handle's okay. I can jump. Oh wow, okay. I don't know how to... I missed it. I don't understand if these are just marking my path. Aha, okay. What was that? I lost my speed. Wow, I can practically go over mountains on this thing. Poppy Caval.
If you want one, see Roki when this is all over. Right now, we got a job to do.
I missed it.
You made it. Time to give Neff a taste of repossession.
It's Tenno Hawk's Pro Skater.
I love it. How do I put this thing away? X? Yeah, okay. Can't shoot while I'm on it?
No, you can literally just do that, unfortunately. When you finish this mission as well, you'll be able to set it to your gear wheel so that you can call it like you can in the Archwheel.
Right, cool.
Corpus engineers.
So the controls are obviously shift is your boost, makes you go faster. So the same way sprint works, you've got your jump, which you can charge up. Right mouse button is for tricks. You hold it down and tap in the directions to do flips and stuff. And the left mouse button is to grab the board and do modifiers.
United property. We deal with it as we please. You weasels picked the wrong day for collective bargaining. Corpus kill squads converge on the control cluster at once. Investors! Everything is under control!
Let's turn up the heat on Neff.
Are you freeloaders trying trying to damage my coolant tower. Oh, of course, all your groveling has moved the bleed-hard Tenno to come to your aid. No matter, my kill squads will carry you all swiftly to the void.
You have been warned. Say goodbye to your precious terraforming project.
Investors! Enjoy this display of security prowess. Rest assured your investment is protected.
Oh, really?
In the name of the Void, I command you to stop. You're putting my entire enterprise at risk.
Stop the repossessions. Acknowledge our work. Honor the age-old accord between Solaris and Corpus.
You'll destroy Fortuna.
Your fortune is what dies with us, Nathaniel. And we know that to men like you, poverty holds a greater dread than death.
You should have picked a sniper rifle for this.
I'll halt the repossessions. That's what you want? Stop this.
Never forget, Solaris make the Valors work. No Solaris, no Valors. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, I understand.
All I needed to hear. Sparky, drop the MRS in. Fingers crossed this even works.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's my board?
Investors, please! I swear! The system works. This is just a minor hiccup. Some minor labor relation issues to deal with. Understand, right? Right? Where are you going?
The heat cascade is dissipating. Readings returning to normal. That did it. Well then, Sparky. Looks like SU is back. Only a matter of time. If it wasn't me, someone else would have done it. Meanwhile, you come see me anytime. Solaris United's got plenty of work for you.
Ooh. Alright, what the hell are these things? Oh, the tricks. back up. This thing's pretty forgiving, really, as far as where you can go with it. Alright, so do I have to leave it out there? I'm assuming I do. Hey, Spooky, feel free to jump in the Discord, man. Doesn't that look like fun, Nor? Oh my god. 8.5. No, it's my first time, man. You gotta be fair. I'm not that good on it yet. And my Warframe appears to have just crashed. Warframe not responding. That's awesome. Oh, wait. Oh, just locked up. It's working now. Somewhat. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think their minimum spec went up with the latest patch as well. So the older 32-bit systems, it doesn't fully support anymore. Some people are still playing on them, but officially supported.
Neff on yo. F on yo.
Due to my overwhelming generosity, I have cancelled any open repossession orders and returned your work quotas to their agreed upon levels. In unrelated news, I am offering a 2 million credit reward for information leading to the arrest of the radical agitator known as Fox. Report any suspicious activity to your foreman immediately. Praise be to prophets.
Where's Utico? There's you. She said go see someone about the K-Rail thing. Who should I go?
Probably Roxy, I think, if it's K-Drive.
Okay. Rocky?
That's the one.
We Vint kids. No mumsy dadsy for us. No biological kin, just our logical kin. This is me logical bro, Boone. He runs the Kubradons, scores the parts. I run the Vint pobbers. We make the boards. You buying? Need a plank? Once a cycle, I got something dog. Best prices too, Glitty. Mates rates, check.
Oddly, I understood every word. Event kids got no folks. Event kids look after themselves. She's not talking. We can sort you with a dog board, no worries. Event kids standing. Okay, so I have to build. Oh, do you get points for doing tricks?
You do.
Ha ha! Okay. Assemble.
Can't help you, Glitty. I need something to work with.
More parts required.
Pot specially nicked by the Kubradons. Boone's crew. Bash this plank together myself, I did. One of a kind. Guaranteed.
So, am I supposed to quest for the parts to build the board, or spend 57 plat, which really wouldn't hurt me that much to get one?
You don't really need to do that at the minute, but it's if you like the look of the board that she's got there in front of her today, you can...
I can't... Oh, is that the one that she's riding on? That one?
Yeah, so the one that she's flipping around and has up against the wall there is what she's actually showing you.
It has kind of a Luke Skywalker on Tatooine feel to it.
Yeah.
But the little nacelles also remind me of the Starship Enterprise. Oh, wow, they've got a little street band.
So you've already got the kind of practice board that you just got for the last quest. If you set the launcher to your gear wheel, you can use that. But if you wanted to spend platinum on a board, you could do that.
How's it, Glitty?
It's random and it changes every day.
Fence to score this lot. Corpus maintenance crew's gonna be coming up short next cycle.
I don't know what mine
we
is.
Vint pobbers pass the savings on to you.
So I guess I need to look, because I mean honestly 60 plat would not kill me, but it's obvious that they want you to farm for parts, right?
Yeah, so as you get standing from doing the tricks, you will rank up with event kids and be able to get the blueprints for each of those parts and the other ones.
Bye-bye, Glinty.
All right. I have the default one. That's good enough for me for now. How do I get out of here? How did I get in here? Oh, no. I fast traveled here is how I got here. Now I don't know how to get out. I guess I can fast travel out.
You can go through the vent there and it'll take you back outside.
Ah, I love it. Free citizens from debt bondage. I've purchased kit guns. I met him on accident, but I couldn't do any. Or I could actually. All right.
So Ticker sells, like you literally buy somebody's debt and free them and get some tags that you can trade in for standing with the main faction.
At you, a tenor.
Fine, kind, and be nine.
Ticker can spot an ambidexter a block away. And Stardust, you ain't it.
I have not done any mining on Plains of Eidolon yet, so I don't know much about the mechanics.
If you haven't done any mining on the Plains of Eidolon, the laser that you get here is actually better than the top tier one that you get on the Plains.
Really?
Yeah.
Every sinner's a winner.
Brain
And you can
shelving, that's
use
what
it
they
for-
do. That's your ultimate punishment is brain shelving.
This little old
Yep.
conversation to yourself. And when I ask you for help, you look me in my baby blues and say, yes.
I'll tell you what, Spooky, it's because the last two Prime crates had just like had me and I couldn't let it go, so I just bought the bulk of it with the plat, so I got extra plat. And then one time I got like 70% off plat, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go buy one of these things. And
Yeah, I got 75% off literally on the day that Fortuna released, so I went.
oh, nice. Okay, so purchase debt bonds. Okay, so I have to have stuff from Orvalis.
You don't have to. It's random what he has there. Some of them will just be credits or existing resources that you
Already have. Okay, like circuits.
They could use your help.
I have tons of money. It's not I mean, credits is a. But yeah,
see how it includes those bonds as a reward for doing that?
Yeah.
The bonds are what you use to rank up standing with
What
this
does he
faction.
have for us, Stardust?
Aha.
If you trade them back in, you actually do need to keep hold of some of them to cash in for certain ranks because they actually require them
Something else?
to reach.
Gotcha.
The other way that you can get standing is by doing bounties, same way as you would on.
Do check back in a little bit. New merchandise all the time.
Oh. What is this on the floor? Coolant?
Yep, and all the water outside in the valley is coolant as well.
I don't suppose the hay boards or whatever go over the water.
They do.
People humming the "We All Live Together" song. That's cool.
So while you're in Fortuna, we'll give you a bit of an orientation. So you've obviously met Ticker. There's a mining guy over there that you can pick up the laser from when you've got enough stand.
Yeah, I need
He's called
standing
Smoke Finger.
first, right?
Yeah, that's right. You'll need a little bit of standing to get the kind of beginner parts.
Well, it means I need to run some bounties with Utico.
That's right.
Oh baby. Oh wow, okay. I like the way they've done the bounties. Blackmail a corpus investigator.
You see, it actually shows the rewards there as well.
Yes, Garuda Neuroptics. This is how you get Garuda parts. det bonds as well. Wow. Cool.
While you're at Unico, if you click on Solaris standing, you'll actually see what it requires to get to the next title. It's usually a certain number of certain type of
welcome aboard. We don't got much,
and some credit.
but what we have, sure.
I see. 13. I have those, and then 10,000 credits. No problem.
Yeah. So when you're saving those bonds up by buying debt on a daily basis to cash in for standing, make sure that you leave the 13 training bond or what medical bonds that you require for the next rank. Just kept.
That makes total sense. I have not cleared my star chart yet, Spooky. If you want to go through and do that, I'm more than happy to. I kind of want to run around Orgvalis. Just at least
can help you out for a bit if you want as well.
That would be awesome. I really appreciate it. Start with the easy ones and get harder, or
probably ease yourself into it, yeah, because some of the enemies out there are pretty tough.
You never heard of me? You never heard of Solaris U. The taxmen have located a rich resource vein, but are keeping it hush-hush. We're gonna locate their operation and take that haul for ourselves.
I have other people on my... Hey, is that,
I was once
Vanya?
poor, indebted, lazy. Then the void spoke to me. It said, work.
All right, I got Spooky and Abernall in the squad. What?
I earned what I...
Spooky, I saw you ask for the Discord information earlier. You can, by all means, come in. If for some reason that link did not work, I can get you a new one, no problem.
Finding their latest resource field is going to be tricky.
Oh crap! I forgot to bind it to my. gear wheel.
Meticulously tracked.
That's all right. If you're still in Fortuna, you can do it. Arsenal's accessible from here.
Right direction. Check every
I'm actually going to go and put together a kit gun quickly as well because I forgot I'd crafted the parts for it.
I have to. It won't let me back in Fortuna until I cancel my mission. Forget it. He's got his. Hey, do arc wings work here?
Yes, they do.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Let's do.
Pick a run, and I'll patch you through.
Oh, you can pick bounties without going back into Fortuna? Freaking
yep,
awesome.
You take over the outposts and it gives you access.
Teleport in. Take them for all they're worth. Every last crate. First load's been done.
Alright, I'm heading outside.
Locals do. Another shipment.
Right, I'm just gonna arc wing myself.
We lost a case. Sharpen up, Sparky.
Oh, come on, I'm coming. Fast as I can.
That's one for us.
It's making me wait for other players, so we've got a couple of people in the squad who got this pretty easy.
Can you hear me? Hey! I can hear somebody. Oh, it's the guy in the game.
Obelisk reports a second beam mode. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it.
If you have a mic in game, you might be able to talk to our squatty.
I don't have it set up to be working in game in a minute.
Case retrieved. Another shipment. Move fast.
Alright, this bounty stage is complete.
Now listen carefully. Intercept supply drops. The corpus will swarm in, and I'll calculate point of origin, which should get us closer to that resource field. Easy.
I see you. Ooh, and I can use my Arcwing abilities when I'm flying.
Yes, you can.
Look around.
There's
The
one.
goods are here somewhere. If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash. Right, first cache. 2 to go. The second cache. 1 more to go. Well, that worked. Okay, here's what I got.
That went very easily, okay?
This is it. The resource field we've been looking for. Excavators incoming. Excavators incoming. The corpus will attempt to disrupt operations.
Oh my god. we
This
have
will be a
to
bit
use
tricky, yeah.
excavators in open ground? Ugh.
Yeah. See, if I brought Limbo along, this is a lot easier. Otherwise, yeah, you have to.
Find a power cell. Keep that excavator chugging.
Oh, So when is channeling supposed to be?
Sorry?
Reworked? Isn't channeling supposed to be reworked?
Melee 3.0 hasn't been released with it.
Okay. Victor! Hey man, thank you. I'm happy to be playing some Fortuna.
this new kick gun pistol that I made is kind of like a laser blunderbuss.
Laser blunderbuss, okay. Like a laser shotgun? Does it shoot out like a spread?
It seems to be more like a tight kind of ball of energy, but it's doing a lot different. I've literally only got 2 mods on it at the moment, and it seems to be doing right. There's a Garuda part for you.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Lovely. Alright, where are we headed now? Oh, was that the last bounty for this one?
Ah, really good work, yeah. They've added a bunch of new mods as well, certain sets, and there's some new pet mods as well that you can get from some of the factions.
Oh, nice. Are there actually new pets as well?
There are.
I hear something called a Kubrodon.
Not Kubrodons, they are a conservation target, but there are mowers now.
Oh, the MOAs, that's right, I forgot. What are we doing here? Are we waiting for this guy? I'm like, all of these things I know I can use for some of those debt bonds to purchase some of those debt bonds.
Yeah, you'll find that they're crafting resources for making things like the kick guns and the mowers as well.
Ah, okay.
And Garuda, the parts for her all require new. So we should probably pick up another bounty from the guy just outside of Fortuna here, since you'll need a little bit more standing to buy the mining later.
Yeah.
Weather like this, I do not miss my organics. So, what do you need?
Extract and divert.
The target's a rare mineral
Our friend
stockpile.
left.
First,
Yeah, it looks like Spooky did as well.
then, while they're reeling,
Oh, he said he lost his internet.
everything they've got.
Ah, okay.
His power went
Stockpile
out.
security's thick. Step 1, draw security away. Step 2, robbery. Let's get started. Too many mowers around here.
So now we just got to basically cause a ruckus and get attention.
This one's all about
supposed to be doing this right here.
Once they wake up, they'll shift to a
Any
different
mowers
spot.
anywhere. So yeah, bases are probably the easiest place to find them, but if you see any in the wild, just no.
Just hunting mowers.
Let's find a base so we can force the issue a bit.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh wow, you're far away from.
making some noise in one of their bases.
Halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer.
I'd say you're about half done. Anything less in this half won't be effective.
This whole map reminds, for some reason, this whole map reminds me of.
Sparky. Toward the end, their emergency comms got real interesting.
Reminds me of.
So you also get bonuses for these bounties as well if you manage to complete the little tick box as well.
Oh yeah.
Found that goes running this little ant farm.
So we managed to do that last
Where
one,
he keeps his stuff,
and now this one we just got to cause trouble.
Vaporizing. Move on.
So just wreck everything and smash caches and stuff.
Oh, we're just looting credits. Okay. Somebody already took out my target.
I'm still in the same base that I was running around in before. I'm just killing stuff for the Eventually we'll get a target, but we have to get that 400 credit target before it shows. You see we've got a wanted meter by the mini map now as well?
Yes. Very, very Grand Theft Auto.
Wake up to what you're doing. Now let's see who comes crawling out of the cupboards. Keep before they could blink. Hurry, the target's spooked. And there goes the unit cohesion. Can't protect the
Nice.
stockpile if you can't protect your own rear end now, can you? Moving
One
on.
shot.
Okay, security is thin and scattered, but they will regroup fast. Let's get what we came for. Move.
I love that the Arcwing launchers are infinite now, too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Joshua the Space Ruler, welcome.
Right. Resource cases are going to be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out. Shipment's arrived. Grab them. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got more coming in. Pick him up.
I'm getting knocked around.
That's one for us. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it.
So these are essentially mini interceptors.
Right.
Case retrieved. Good ore. We've got project that this ore is gonna be valuable for. We're done here.
This. Hijack comm
If you
systems.
kill enough enemies to drop a data mesh, you can hack those, and it will take over the outpost.
Ah.
And then you can get more bounties from the outpost as well.
So do I need to go back to go back
Yep,
to town?
I've marked on the map for probably worthwhile to see if you can get the mining laser and the fishing spear.
Oh, point. Joshua, yes, very good tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Oh, come on, man. They don't tell you exactly where on the structure the door is. That should be it. That should be.
You got one of the synth mods as well.
Yes. Synth charge. Ah, damage on final shot requires magazine 6 or higher. Holstering primary and secondary weapons reload 5% of the magazine. Oh, neato. So you can just switch between weapons in order to reload? That's kind of neat, or at least get some. I'll bet if that's maxed out, it's probably, what, 20%?
I haven't played with them much yet, but some of them sound pretty interesting, yeah. Okay, so Smokefinger will sell you the mining laser for 2,500, and the business will sell you the fishing spear for 500 and the trank rifle for 500. You'll also need an echo, you're probably the poppers one to start off.
You get paid, and we save something rare from Corpus scientists.
Right,
Stay
rifle,
downwind and aim true.
shock prod fishing spear.
Yep. So those two will allow you to catch the fish and do the conservation targets. You'll need a Pobber Echo Lure as well, so that goes with the trank gun basically. And then the mining laser from Smoke. You should have enough standing to do it.
I need your help to save these beasts from the Corpus's feed
There's
and
also a
research
broad
division
spectrum bait.
scientists.
Do I need to buy that? That's like
Don't worry about the baits just yet.
Let's get you sorted out with a keep your face to
Fish will
the
spawn even without bait, and that will allow you to get like parts and standing without having to spend.
Well, this is the business.
Maybe
What
later then.
Fast travel smoke finger for mining gear.
I am
Smoke fingers in the little kind of cubby hole next to the business.
And now,
Yeah, I just fast travel to it.
bewildering series of circumstances, an avid
Easier than
geophile.
walking.
That is to say, I'm interested in soil and all the things that may be found in it. Let me show you what I mean.
Sunpoint plasma drill. Guess what?
Not enough standing.
By 20.
Do you know what you can do? Go over to Ticker and cash in some of those bonds.
See you later then.
Ticker is directly above the business.
Well, here comes hope for the hopeless. Give me some good news.
Trading bonds.
I'm listening.
And I need to keep 13 of the regular ones.
Oh, you'll have way more than that with time as well, especially doing the bounties. You get them for that.
Yeah, you know where to find me.
Hello again.
Hello again. Alright, and you're saying that this drill is better than anything that you can get from Earth?
Yeah.
Can I use it on Earth?
Yes, you can. So it's usable both here and on the planes. And it works differently from the drills over there, where you had to draw little wavy lines and follow an outline and trace it. This one's a bit different. All right. So before we go back out, make sure you have put your K-Drive launcher on your gear wheel. Make sure you have put your new laser drill on your gear wheel, and if you haven't already got a fishing rod on the gear wheel, you'll need to equip that.
Sunpoint plasma drill. Oh, I have the wrong one.
Most fulfilling career for one so minded.
Yeah, so if you've got another one on there and it's giving you an error message, just equip any random item on that slot and come completely out of your arsenal, and then go back in and it will let you put the... There's a bug at the moment that doesn't recognize it as having been unequipped unless you completely exit out of the...
Oh wow, and they put my my focus on here, Naramon.
Yes, and that's independent for each loadout slot that you've saved. So if you've kind of put together your favorites for different warframes and weapon combinations, you can also set the focus pool now. So for example, when I'm running Octavia, I want to have Zenuric on there, but when I'm running someone who uses predominantly melee, I want to be in Naramon. Oh, and put your Echo Lure on there for the pobbers as well as the trank.
Majestic vocation into which a young person might channel their energies, creating a life that is in every way superior.
You, with the spears, you only need to have one spear on the gear wheel, because you can actually hold, once you equip it, you can hold down one and it'll allow you to select which spear you want, in the same way that you can choose your bait.
Okay, I gotcha.
Alright, you want to try out some of the new little kind of mining and fishing and conservation tips?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, move some stuff around here.
Switch to my stealthy hunter.
heading out to the Orgvalis.
Okay, I'll join you.
Lovely time. Drill. It is a good word.
We're going drilling, Joshua. With our drills. And if you want a bit of a kind of intro to tricking and stuff, what on earth has happened to my Avara? Why is she turned red? Weird. We can go around the corner here and there's a pipe that you can try some grinds and stuff. So if you hold your crouch button, you'll do a grind.
Aha! Okay. Booyah! There's also a mechanic for getting knocked off the dang thing. Alright, alright. You guys want to play? Let's play. Oh, thanks.
Try going off this thing here with the steam coming out.
Hold on, I gotta get a good run at it. Still working the controls. Dump myself off this thing. This is ridiculously fun.
Oh yeah. You can get mods that make it go faster, jump higher, have more air time, all kinds of stuff. And the more tricks you do, the more your multiplier will go up, so the higher the score is at the end of it. Basically 40% of your trick score is what you get as standing with the vent kids and experience for them. Almost. So if you go all the way up that hill, you'll actually notice there's some tree roots you can start your grind on and come onto those out. I think it's this hill. There's also caves you can go through.
Ah. This is stupid fun. Oh my god. Hey Brian, what's up? California Games mode for Warframe? Absolutely. This is Warframe Fortuna. I got no points for any of those. What the heck? Oh, there's a cave.
Yep. And you can K-drive through the caves as well.
Oh, wow.
So these roots over here, on this kind of crate, you can grind on those too.
Yep, I got one of those things. Ah, I jumped off. Hey, there's Spooky. He wants in on the fun. Wait, is this another cave? No, this is just
No, this is just a crater lake.
What are you guys doing?
Is there somebody in our squad? It's Spooky.
Yep, Spooky's redoing.
I can't talk to him in game.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, okay.
lots of ore dotted around here as well if you want to try the mining.
Ah, yes, let's do that. I haven't done any mining.
So this works the same way as the highest tier drill in Cetus does, and it's got like a little kind of sonar that goes off and tells you when you're looking towards an ore. Okay. And you also see them on your mini-map. So you're looking for a red or blue kind of mark on the...
What am I supposed to do with it?
You'll see little blue glowing dots when you zoom in with your aim. And you've got to hold down the mouse on them until you get to the center of the white reticle that you can see.
I see. Acquired ore.
On some of them, you're going to see there's a really narrow bracket as well as the moving one, and the narrow bracket gives you an extra gem and extra resources.
Ah, I gotcha. So there is skill involved.
Yep. But this mining laser is better than the ones in Cetus for the simple fact that you get more than one type of ore from it, and you can actually get minerals from the ore veins as well. Cetus was just either or.
Right.
Fishing works a little bit differently than planes fly.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Spooky, how you doing, man?
I'm good, I'm good.
Alright. I'm learning how to mine.
Have you guys tried Pearl yet?
Yep, that's how I usually max out my standing on a daily basis.
Copy.
What is that?
It is a monument in the bottom corner of the map that is an infinite circle if you want to keep on doing grinding tricks and getting your skill multiplier up ring. Just set a waypoint for it if you want archering over there and check it out. Usually the best thing to do is to take control of the base there so that the enemies don't spawn, and then you've got like kind of free reign to use it as a escape.
Gotcha. Even in an arc wing, this is huge. How big is this map compared to Plains of Eidolon?
It's like 4 times the size.
Have a good night, Joshua. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. I do appreciate it. Hey, Spriggs! Yeah, this is part of the update, man. Skateboard. A few other small, like, quality of life improvements, I think, with like the unlimited,
That'll get me past the first
the
layer of
unlimited
security.
arc wing charges
Once they
and
take
launcher
Smash into the
charges and
terminal,
stuff.
Then make sure I'm not bothered. Wow, that kicked the nest. Taxman on the way. Hold him off while I finish up.
Stars.
What's up? Uh-oh, Stevie's down.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Alright, just to clear it out now, this is the base is under our control now.
Alright. Well, what's the, what are we doing here?
So now that we got control of it, you can use this circle in the central area as a...
As a what?
And get ridiculous score multipliers on your board.
Oh, I see.
It's a skate park now.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
I've already got the maximum amount of standing I can today, but I can get this board ranked up a little bit.
Okay, I can't get off.
The points for the tricks are capped out at 3,000, so once you've got a multiplier and a score that will add up to 3,000, you can jump off.
Dang it, stop doing that.
And you get, like I say, 40% of it becomes standing for the vent kids, so you get 3,000 points, that's 1,250 standing.
I keep jumping over the rail and into the bottomless pit.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of practice, but you'll get the hang of it. You can use the ramps to get up onto the rail as well. And when you're doing the jump, let go of the grind key, and then obviously as you come into a landing, hold it down. What I'm doing is a little hop over the ramps and tapping the spacebar while I'm in midair to do a copter, and then as I come down I go back into a grind and it keeps the screw.
Alright, well that sucked. Don't really know what I was doing there. Okay.
Oh, that sucks. You can't do it with the operator.
Yeah, you can use the board while you're in your operator form, and I think you can use the conservation viewers and trank gun while you're in operator form.
Alright, I find myself doing better if I go counterclockwise. Or as you guys might say, anti-clockwise.
Yeah, that works too. Like, I usually switch it up if I'm doing a couple of rotations, I'm moving the mouse from right to left. So I'll start doing the opposite direction, so the mouse is moving back to the right.
That one out. Alright. More Tony Hawk, less Pitfall. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm working on it.
So that'll get you standing with the vent keys real quick as well, so you find that you'll hit your daily cap a lot.
I think I need another beer for this.
But yeah, because the maximum trick score is 3,000, I'm getting to around about times 30 and 100 points, and then you got sprint toggle enabled in your options as well, Josh?
Sprint toggle?
Yeah. Turning that on will make it a lot easier to do the boost, because you can basically hold shift for a couple of seconds to turn the boost on, and then forget about it and just focus on the tricks and the grind.
Let me switch to this toggle. Is this under controls?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, toggle sprint.
I also made a bunch of other changes to the way that melee works when I'm using pure melee mode, so I can use the mouse instead of having to spam E, and toggle channeling, and a couple of other things like that. Makes for less RSI. You already moved your crouch key to another button, didn't you?
As opposed to being control?
Yeah.
No.
You might find if you set your... because you can have two key bindings for each movement in the game, you can actually put the second key binding to Q, right next to W, and move your gear wheel up to the tilde key to the left. That way you can have your pinky resting on shift to toggle on sprint, but your ring finger is doing all of the kind of crouch button actions and stuff.
Nice.
For bullet jump. Just makes it a little bit more comfortable. It's under key bindings, I think. So you go into controls and then key binding at the top. While you're in there, we'll make a couple of other changes as well.
Where is one? Gear wheel. Alright, I got tilde for gear wheel and I've got Q for crouch.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to scroll up to fire your weapon, which will be set to mouse 1 at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
And in the box to the right of that, click on it and scroll your mouse wheel up.
Okay.
So there are some guns in the game that have a fire rate so high you can't actually click as fast as they're able to fire, and using the mouse wheel for that means that you can fire them.
Pro strats, I like it. Okay.
Yep. We'll scroll down to the melee section now as well.
Quick melee and melee attack are both.
They're both set to E at the minute.
Yeah.
So leave quick melee on E, but change melee attack to mouse button.
Mouse button, the left mouse button?
Yep. And do the same thing in the right box for that as well. Set the mouse wheel up to the second binding.
Okay.
The reason for that is that now when you switch to full melee mode, you can click your mouse instead of having to mash the E key on your keyboard and give yourself a massive wrist cramp. And for things like Excalibur's fourth ability, his Exalted Blade, you can now use the mouse wheel to swing your sword faster and fire the energy waves faster.
Brilliant.
The other thing that you can turn on under controls is toggle channeling, so that by tapping E, there should be a channeling button down there as well, in fact, in that binding.
Focus and transference, no. Melee channel, yeah, not bound at all.
Change melee channel to E now that you've got melee attack to mouse button 1.
Okay.
So basically, if you haven't got your melee weapon equipped, it's always going to be quick melee, but when you have got your melee weapon equipped, that is going to toggle channeling on and off. So if we go back to the control section outside of key binding, there should be a toggle option there similar to sprint, where melee channeling can be toggled on and off.
I don't know how I unbound a jump, but I did apparently. Alright, what am I looking for in controls now?
It should be a toggle option called toggle channel.
Toggle melee channel. Okay. So hitting E turns it on or off?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So if you hop off your board for a second, and I'll show you just how this kind of works. Hold down F to switch to your melee weapon. And you can now press E once to put channeling mode on. Press it again to turn it off, and you can click like you would to fire your gun. So there's just less stuff that you're having to mash the keyboard with your fingers for. And melee block should be your right mouse button still, in theory. And if you tap F again to go back into normal mode, E becomes quick melee just like it always was.
That's awesome.
And actually, for the gun that you're using at the minute, the Piranha, I think the fire rate on that is one of the guns that can actually get above the speed that you can rapidly click the left mouse button. So try scrolling your mouse.
No, I can fire it faster than scrolling my mouse wheel.
Yeah, my Arca Cisco is slightly faster if I use the mouse wheel.
It's
So those controls now as well will have made it a lot easier to do K-Drive, because you can now hold down Shift to toggle the boost ability on, and then you don't have to be holding Shift or tapping.
But I can't slide anymore.
Use Q, and it
It's
should
not
still
doing,
work with
it's
control.
not doing anything. I'm hitting Q and literally nothing is happening.
It might not have been bound properly then. Go back into your key bindings and just check that crouch is set to both control and... It should be hold to crouch specifically, not toggle crouch, hold to crouch.
Okay. How do I unbind something?
If you bind something else with the same key, it will automatically unbind the other.
That's weird. It didn't between melee, attack, and fire weapon. They're both mouse button 1 at the same time. I don't want a toggle crouch. I don't want mouse button 2 to be toggle crouch. You can stay V, I guess. Hold to crouch, control still, or no? Q.
Hold to crouch, yep. Control on one side and Q on the right hand. So you've got the option of using both.
Sprint.
Toggle crouch is default V, so that you haven't done anything wrong there. Just put it back on. That should be it.
Aim weapon is not bound.
Aim weapon should be right mouse button.
Melee block is not bound.
It's because you set toggle crouch to that button, so it unbound those.
Oh, what was it?
Should be right mouse button.
Melee block? Okay.
Yep. Alright, give that a crack now.
I can do it with both Q and control now. That's
yep.
Lovely.
So if you hold down shift, you should notice now that it toggles sprint. You literally hold it for a couple of seconds and then let go, and it switches between states, either sprinting or walking. And that same behavior will work with the boost on your K-Drive as well, so you can be going faster and just focus on pressing Q, spacebar, and your right mouse button to do the trick. That should make things a little bit more comfortable for doing things like the grinds and everything. So for me, I can tap space with my thumb. I can use my ring finger to crouch or grind, and I can use my pinky finger to toggle. So a little less keyboard gymnastics.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a kind of an adaptation period. But obviously you can bullet jump with Q and spacebar as well now, so it's just like a one-handed thing without having to move your pinky around or shit. So because you're not having to move that finger between two keys anymore, it actually just makes things a little bit more comfortable and easy to do.
Okay, I am weirdly in the bottomless pit.
Try jumping out and it will automatically fix you.
Yes. Good. Okay, I keep hitting Q.
Yeah, there's still quite a few little glitches with Fortuna.
Well, I'm completely confused now because Q is no longer my wheel.
Yeah, tilt should be your gear wheel.
Spooky, did you just die?
Yeah, he did. I don't know how either. He was weirdly bleeding out inside of the...
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, alright?
No, I mean, I'm able to do one or two tricks, but I can't chain anything.
So while you're doing the grind, when you jump, are you letting go of the crouch button?
Yeah. Oh, and like my movement doesn't seem. I'm sorry. I'm having some frustration because if I turn and I face in midair, why am I not preserving my momentum?
Yeah, it doesn't work with inertia.
Oh God! It's not how physics works, my brain. Ah! All right. I need whiskey. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Coming. I went for whiskey. I came back with rum. No, Brian, I'm gonna drink your rum because rum. This is a bottle of Ron Zacapa Centenario. This is 23 years aged. 23. Many of you watching may not be that old. And now I'm going to be a sad drunk. All right, Brian, I'm going to sip your rum. It's very pretty. Virgin sugarcane aged at high altitude in oak barrels. I hear Corpus.
Yeah, so with the grinding, Josh, you kind of have to turn your mouse aim with the curves to maintain. It does not respect the laws of physics. There you go, you've got it. So once you're comfortable with that, try tapping spacebar a few times as you jump over the little kind of diving board.
Yeah, I was doing that. I think I can...
And yeah, eventually you're going to kind of run out of mouse mat to go turning right, so I kind of reverse and do it anti-clock.
Gotcha, okay.
When you start to kind of get into your groove of things, the right mouse button is your flip button. So while you're holding that down and tapping W, A, S, or B, it will flip in.
Alright. I lost my point on that one, but I see what you're saying.
And the left mouse button is a grab, so that actually modifies the trick. So while you're holding the left mouse button, the flips become forward grab, flips and stuff. It's very much similar to the Tony Hawk's games. Like they've almost kind of verbatim copied the way that they're treated.
I missed it. Alright, but I am feeling it better now.
Good. Do you feel like checking out fishing or
yeah.
conservation next?
Let's do some fishing. I like it.
Fishing? Okay.
Okay.
I have marked a little pond there. Doesn't look like it has any hot spots. So the way they differ from Plains of Eidolon is where you used to see a little bubble up in the plains. In this, you see a kind of Aurora Borealis effect on the water.
Okay, on the surface of the water, 3D-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you equip your fishing rod, you don't actually need baits here. The fish will spawn as long as you're close to the water, so usually it's quite good to get down to the edge. And you can use your fishing dyes from the Plains of Eidolon here, but they're still a little bit glitchy. They're not 100.
Gotcha. Apparently there are fish because I am taking pictures.
You'll hear them kind of bubbling as well. Yeah, there's a couple over here as well. So the fishing rod here, you kind of aim at the fish and spear it, and then you'll see a little bar that's moving left and right. And the idea is that you click it as soon as it gets in the center of the little red area. It's like an EMP rod.
Tink, basic. Back here, you.
So as you rank up with the Solaris faction, you can actually get a second fishing rod called the Stunner, which, when you do catch a fish, it emits an EMP pulse that disables all the fish around.
Gotcha, okay.
So they all get stunned and sit still, and you can catch them a lot easier.
Oh no.
I'd rather fish in the plains.
Yeah, it's a lot easier and a lot more relaxing in the plane. And you don't get a lot of standing for trading these guys in either, so you pretty much just salvage them for their parts, which are all used for crafting things like the Ruger and the kit guns aboard.
Ah, I got you, okay. Dang it, get out of the water.
There are rare kinds of fish, and the way that the day and night cycle works here, if you hold down M, you'll see that down in the bottom right, it tells you it's freezing. The full cycle in Fortuna is about half an hour, so it's roughly 25 minutes of freezing and then 5 minutes of warm in inverted.
You can't come out at night?
Yeah, you can come out. It all happens really quick. We've already been through several warm and cold cycles as it is while we've been out. It just changes the type of fish that spawn, so certain fish only spawn in the one. You can get baits, but there's no real need to do that because they all spawn as it is. The baits just pretty much force more of the rare ones.
I gotta catch something other than a tink.
If you check the rivers and lakes and the ones in caves, there's different types of fish that appear in those. So we head to Waypoint 2, you might find some different types of fish.
Recaster.
There you go.
An adorned tink, whatever that is.
That means it was, it's the equivalent of the kind of large, medium, and small that planes of light on. We've got basic, magnificent, and adorned. So magnificent is the highest tier, adorned is the... We've got sap caddies down in the lake there.
I got a magnificent tank. Okay. Where? Where are you at?
Down in the waypoint. So that was a pond, which is why the tinks and the recasters spawn, and then we've got the lake fish down here. And the third kind is the ones that appear in caves. So there's like one category of everything that appears in caves.
Oh, okay, I got it.
But again, the warm and cold cycles change the stuff that appears in the lakes and the pond.
I was like, I can't get off of my freaking fishing rod.
Because you forgot the gear wheel button again. You can actually use the number pad on the side of your keyboard as well, so the slots that you've set things on your gear wheel correspond to that. Like for me, 5 pulls my fishing rod out. Yep. So down here you should be seeing sap caddies.
Yes, I picked up a magnificent one. Larger, but they scare easy. Robot fish, never would have thunk it.
Apparently they're meant to be some kind of corpus drones.
Right up next to the shore, and it was a 11.5 point magnificent. Freaking cool. Victor Velez, cheers, man! Let's try this rum. It's good.
£10.9 pounds.
11.7.
Nice.
I got really into doing this at Plains of Eidolon too. But yeah, you can see them better, I think.
What? They have a boot in this too?
Yes, they do.
What?
A boot.
Is it a feature on the map somewhere?
No, if you spear the floor, you'll get a boot.
The floor?
Yep. So if you miss the fish and you hit the seabed effectively.
Crewman's boot. It is entirely worthless.
By the way, guys, cheat mode right here.
What's that?
I've put a dash wire down across the surface of the water.
Oh my god. Mine! It's basic. It says 0.0.
Oh, I just have to be careful I don't jump off.
Wow.
There's another dash wire if you want to fish in the middle. There's a little bit more of a delay in the click with the fishing rod when you're on it. That
yeah, I noticed that.
And normally I would double tap spacebar to kind of get out of the animation quicker, but if I do that here, I fall in the lake, so I have to.
So anybody get anything good from Switch drops?
Pretty much just credits, left prisms, relics, and fireworks. So you can get Cora and Nidus from it, but it's very rare.
Yeah, I know.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, Helios scanned something there, so there's a rare fish out here somewhere.
Echo Winder.
Yep, there you go. So it's obviously just changed to the warm time of day, which means that new fish have a chance to...
Boom! Adorned. Magnificent. All right.
The Tremizon can spawn out here as well. In fact, I see one. Oh, sorry, Krilla. I see.
just took a shot at something called a long winder.
Long winder's great.
Long winders are
In fact,
what?
I have some bait. They're red.
They are.
Hang on, I'll put the bait on for you.
How am I missing? Basic, but something's
Still
around
good.
here because I keep getting. Dude, I keep getting.
Helios here is beat.
Well, that one's a door. Nice. They just despawn if they sit there long enough, huh?
I think so.
$15.9 long winder. Wow.
Nice, man.
Nice.
I haven't seen a long winder yet. Just the Kriller and Echo winders on.
Fishing. I'm seeing sap caddies again.
Yeah, it means that it's switched to the freezing time of day. Warm literally only lasts for 5 minutes.
Well, we got some terraforming to do.
Yeah. Would you like to do a conservation trek?
Ah, I would love to. This is great, man. I love it. Getting all the different missions here.
Give you a bit of a kind of a primer on how they all work. So the waypoint over there is.
Arcwing away! I am waiting for the documentary about the inhumane conditions called botfish. Oh, instead of blackfish. Nice, well done. Jamie, go to bed. I love you, man. Have a good night.
Alright, this should hopefully count for everyone. This is a bowler roller. It's actually a 3rd tier one.
Trail start point, huh? Bowler roller.
So hit X on that and follow the footprints.
Oh, we're not looking for doo-doo, are we?
No, you just literally started with the doo-doo. Now we're looking for it. Now again, the textures for these can be a little bit difficult to follow, especially for the smaller animals. They're apparently going to make them break.
Oh, I was going to say they better. These are hard as it is.
The pobbers, the little mouse things, they're really difficult to see those.
Pobbers or whatever? Yeah. In the snow, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's the mountain and the kind of gravelly style terrain that you've got in other places. Here we are. Helios scanning stuff will make it easy to spot them as well. All right, find somewhere raised above the ground and kind of hidden, because obviously you two aren't stealth frames. So maybe
raised above the ground,
ridge.
but kind of hidden, like
like a ridge, or up on the peak there, maybe. All right, so I'm going to equip the call for this, and it'll tell me roughly which direction that he's coming from. So I'll mark that with a waypoint, and then we'll try and trank it. I'm just going to kill some enemies here so that we don't. Okay.
Mountains.
All right, he's going to be coming from that direction, so that's roughly the direction you're looking for him when I do this.
Okay. Are we basically just scanning, or
equip your trank now?
Protect their vulnerable undersides from predators.
And the idea is to shoot him with the trank, but stay hidden up on that peak, because if he sees you, he'll bolt.
How slow are the trank?
There, that's him.
Ready your
Hitting him from further away scores more.
A spotted Bolarola. Happy little thing.
Got him. Nice. Let's go in and catch him. So everyone come in and hit X to pick him up. You have to be quick because it wears off.
A fully grown specimen.
Ah.
A spotted
good capture.
Bolarola. Happy little thing.
Yep. So I think it's the range that you trank them from that affects that. Perfect captures from way away and with one shot.
I see.
You've caught us a wild one, friend. Quite a handful.
All right. So conservation efforts. Okay. Very cool. I like that. That was a fun little thing.
Do you want to try one of yours? You've got the pub call.
I do. Do I have to just start with doing that?
Equip either the trank gun or the pub call, and it will show you on the map, if you hold down M, little kind of beacons, and you can mark one of them by right-clicking on it. So by holding M, you bring up the interactive map, the big one, and you can click anywhere on that with your right mouse button, and it'll set a waypoint for your entire screen. All right.
Oh. I'm like, I can't get to my Arcwing.
Just unequip your call to use the Arcwing, and you can equip it again when we get over there. It won't despawn.
Holy crap. So are those big things going to be like hunting Eidolons on Plains of Eidolon? Is that...
Yeah, eventually. We can't do anything with them yet, but they are going to be.
Okay. Very cool. Spooky, you still hanging out?
I'm on my way.
No worries, dude. I'm not telling you to hurry up. I'm just like making sure you're still awake. It's easy to get lost out here, man. I don't know what the deal is.
I found the trail stop. Take that turret out so it's colors. There it is.
Is that it? Or that's the next waypoint? We do the same thing?
Yep, so you equip your core.
Yep. Okay.
Spooky, you get somewhere hidden, like on one of those mushroom tops. I'm cloaked, so I'll just kind of skulk around here. Yep. Don't stand out in the open, because obviously it will see you, and then that's the fail. Yeah, and you can, Josh, you're going to call it, and then we'll find something to hide after that.
Oh, okay, so do the call and then bail?
Yeah, so do the call first, and then wait and listen where the sound comes from. If you've got directional audio, that's where it's going to be, the direct.
Gotcha, okay.
Hold it down.
I'll hold it down, okay.
Listen.
That is the call of Apollo, not the mightiest of beasts.
Sounded to me like it came from over there, is that roughly right?
Despite the
yeah.
Now you must be
okay, so now you have to answer its call by mouse overing. You have to hold your right mouse button to slow down and move the little kind of line over the white reticle, and then hold down the left mouse button and stay with it.
What do I have to do?
So you have to use the call again, but move your mouse up or down to get the little white horizontal line inside of the reticle. And when you hold the mouse button down, it will start moving, so you've got to kind of move your mouse up or down. If you've done it successfully, you'll have to hide somewhere because it will spawn in and start heading towards it.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
yep, it's coming.
Wait for the animal to approach.
So hide, and they should be coming from that direction. I see 3 of them, yep.
sunny parbor.
I'll cheat this one a bit for us by tranking them because there's 3.
Lovely coloration, though.
I was going to try to hit one from far away.
A sunny parbor. Slightly less common than your garden variety. Lovely coloration, though.
Alright.
I hate when I do that.
What? We got 2 of the 3?
I think we got all 3 of them.
I've only seen 2. That's cool. So
Oh, there's 2 of them hanging here now, yeah.
Do it again.
So, yeah, you can find another location on the map and there we go. Do you want to try the trank gun this time and see if you can get one?
Yeah, definitely.
See, Ivara and Equinox have an unfair advantage here because they both have sleep abilities and I can knock out all 3 of them with one.
Alright, well, I don't have anything on my map now that's telling me... Or I have to equip the call, don't I?
Yeah, equip the call.
Oh, wow.
Is that the one we just did, though?
Maybe.
I think it might be, yep.
Yes, it is. You are correct. Okay. Alright, sorry, had issues with my Arcwing launcher. Darth Muffin! What's up, man? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, we're having a blast. Just running around doing the what do you call it? K-board? Down the hill. I see it. Alright, let me see here.
That is the call of a pubber.
That direction is where I heard it coming from.
Worthy of salvation, nonetheless.
Really? For some reason, I heard it coming from...
Now you must be stealthy. Preyed upon by Sorgors
this direction.
Paupers will flee at the
could be either
slightest
then.
hint of danger.
Alright. Oh, you're right.
Trick.
They're over there. See them?
Yep. Like halfway between where we both thought they were.
Yep. So try and trank one.
A sunny parbor. Slightly less common than your garden variety. Lovely coloration, though.
Where did I get one?
All 3 of them are asleep. I was the backup plan.
Thank you.
Come on now.
In no danger of extinction, this one. But a life is a life, is it not? Oh, they are beautiful. Juvenile. A sunny parbor. Slightly less common than your garden variety.
go.
thing nonetheless. Clear-eyed and in good health. Excellent.
Right. So, I know that you have gathered enough stuff to get some of the rewards from Fortuna.
Awesome. Shall we go to Fortuna then?
Yeah, let's go catch him in. Depending on the type of poppers that we just caught, I think we got sunny that time round. I'm not sure.
Yes, they were all sunny.
Oh, perfect. So 5 tags from the same type of animal lets you get one of the plushies.
That just decoration?
Yeah, they're called floofs, and there's like tons of
floofs. Nice. Oh, loves me some Warframe. Thanks for playing, guys. I appreciate it.
all good, man.
Brian, if you're still here, man, this rum is excellent. I'm actually only somewhat surprised that I'm enjoying drinking it straight with nothing in it. So, cheers, man.
Just wait till the new war.
What's that?
I said, wait till the new war.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I picked up a lot of stuff. I have 3 sunny pobber tags, cause I guess it didn't let me catch them when you caught them the first time.
Ah, that's a pity.
Yeah, that's all right. But I have some ore. I need to do some more mining, I'm sure.
If you head over to the business, he's got an option called trade tags, which will let you see what you can kind of trade in for when you have the and he's also where you either provide or dismantle the fish that you've caught.
Oh man, that's great. Floofs. These are great. Oh, I love these Bolarola ones. Spotted Bolarola floofs. They look kind of like armored, even more armored armadillos. Yeah, or aardvarks. Yeah. Oh, are you familiar with the armadillo? I think that's a North American thing.
Yep, no, I've seen those before. Similar to a pangolin.
Yes, yes, precisely. Which is another one of those weird critters that just reminds me of like a platypus. Like, where the hell did that come from? I do not know.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy's in charge of your fish and your floofs, and the mining guy just next door is where you would use your
So people are hurting. You don't seem to need help with that.
So as you gain standing, you're going to be able to buy blueprints from the miner that will allow you to refine the ores and the gems that you find, and you will need the refined forms of those to actually craft things like your guns and the Garuda.
Gotcha. Right.
So at the moment, the easiest way for you to get standing with Solaris is by doing bounties or trading in the debt tag. Keep the ore resources for refining later on. And I haven't been donating the fish for standing. I've been dismantling them because you need parts.
Lazy.
Good choice. I'll leave you to it.
And there is one other faction in here that you will not have met yet, and you can't do much with just yet because we haven't gone and found that.
So should I just dismantle all my fish?
I would suggest doing that. It's up to you, but that's what I would kind of do. I don't think they're worth it for the standing that you get for them to cash in for Solaris standing. I think it's better to do the debt.
Well, this specimen's quite complex, heavily modified. Fascinating. I see this particular model quite a bit. Decent. Needs maintenance, but in good condition. Simple. Strip back to design, a bit primitive.
He's
but
got 3
handsomely
different trank rifles on his table. I wonder if they're going to add different tiers to them later on.
Well, this specimen's quite complex, heavily modified, fascinating.
He's got something funny to say
Needs
about the
maintenance,
tip,
but in
the
good
fish.
condition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Simple, stripped-back design, a bit primitive but handsomely made. Well, this specimen's quite complex, heavily modified, fascinating.
Dismantle. Oh wow, I'm getting all kinds of stuff out of this.
Yeah, and all of those resources will be useful for making
I love
stuff
what I
in
do, but
Fortuna
never
as well.
quite get used to the smell. Ugh, all those built-up toxins.
Alright, I'll show you where the last NPC is that you might need to talk to, and then I probably need to go and do some grocery shopping and get some dinner. So
I will probably be signing off around then anyway. That's a good timing.
And the vent keys are directly above us where we're passing there. That's where the vent.
Ah, okay, yeah. I see the little marker on my mini map. I lost you.
I'll just keep walking forward.
There you are. Enter back room. Okay.
So Utica won't talk to any of us yet, and we suspect that that's part of the Eidolon style hunts later on.
Talk about it yet, though.
Little Duck will talk to you, but you'll need to be in operator form to talk to her.
Mark my words. Something.
At the moment, you can only get cosmetics for your operator, so new armors and stuff for your operator.
Well, well, well. Another 10.
But she will be where the new amps and stuff appear once they add that content in. So we're talking like
I've got a fast tractor
a few
and I know how
days
to
to.
jump a rail. So a new friend in Zeta's set me up with all this. Name's Little Duck.
And to get standing with her, you need to get these little kind of loot objects called toroids, which drop from enemies in 3 certain bases on the map outside. Or rarely, you can find them in caves, same way as you can find items.
What'll it be?
Hey, Bayo Joe, thank you,
with
sir.
People, not
Appreciate it, man.
machines, mate.
Playing some Warframe, some of the new
May all your
Warframe.
marks be easy. If you knew who I was, who I represent, you wouldn't have walked in here looking like that. Keep your eyes open, matey.
Okay, so I can't actually do anything with her, right? I just...
You can't, you haven't got standing for it, but yeah, you talk to her in operator form and you can trade in your standing from the toroids that you find out in the area. But yeah, that's pretty much the NPCs of Fortuna and kind of what you do to get their stuff outside.
It's your turn.
Back totem, nice.
Listen to the void. Work.
There is one little hidden thing.
Oh yeah?
Which I will show you. If we head almost to the start of the area again, so the opposite end from where... I think it's about here. We need to go up.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yep, over here. And see the little symbol there on the...
Ah, digital extremes. Oh, it's credits. Nice.
They hid one of those in Cetus as well. So the Plains of Eidolon gets a credit screen, and they've hidden the Fortuna crew in this one.
That's awesome, man. It really seemed like they did a lot of work on it.
Yeah. I actually have a theory that Little Duck, the NPC we were just talking to in the back room, is voiced by Lucy Lawless. There are a couple of Kiwi voice actors here, so one of them is Legs, and Little Duck in the back room as well. And I know for a fact that Lucy Lawless visited DE briefly for a tour, just while they were working on Fortuna. So listen to the voice.
All right, listening.
You want to deal with me? Lose a rig. Know what I mean? Cheers. If Solaris United is going to be what it once was, things need getting done. Run your optics over this.
I'm having a hard time with the obvious, like, they have her voice tuned, you know, to sound more robotic because she's got a robot head.
Yeah, but the accent and the tone.
Ah, toroids. Okay, these are going to be the new, like, the cores, right? Like the sentient.
Yeah, pretty much. They're a lot easier to get though. I mean, there's 3 bases out on Fortuna that you can kind of fight for one of each of those. So the Vega ones, I think, come from the spaceports, and the Calda come from another one, and the Solar come from... And again, they can randomly spawn in caves, and at the moment, it does not take a lot for you to cap out your standing with Little Duck there, because it's maybe a day or two's worth of content.
Oh.
Depending on what your mastery rank allows you to get in standing per day.
Right, exactly. Okay.
Once you hit 22,000, there is no other rank. Like it's basically you rank up once at 5,000, and then that's it. You just cap out at 22, and nothing else happens. So everyone's kind of waiting to see what happens when they add that content. They did tease that it would be 9 days after the release of 14.
9 days. That's weird.
Yeah, very specific. It said some stuff will happen 9 days after. So all of us are thinking, well, how long would it take for somebody who's got mastery rank 26 to cap out their standing with Solaris United? Because Vox Solaris we've already capped.
Right.
We're hanging by a thread here. You clock that, right?
But I'm thinking the old mates, the very top
We don't got much.
standing faction of Solaris United, is probably about 9 days of play for a mastery rank 26.
9 full days.
But we have no idea what happens after that. They probably add in the Eidolon hunts with the giant orb. They have confirmed that at the minute there is no way to damage the giant ones.
Well, just so people don't waste their time.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, if you visit the spaceport, the Enrichment Labs, and the Temple of Prophet, which are the 3 locations where those toroids drop, each of them does have a little kind of interactable hack terminal that turns something off or moves something around inside. So we've all been kind of wondering whether maybe you have to go to one of each of those locations and hack the base, and that gets the spider to jump down, and then it's an operator form thing.
Things will be different.
Like disable the power that has their shields enabled and some such.
Time to time.
Alright, well I think I'm going to head off there.
Cool, man. I'm buying some more debt bonds. You're right. This is probably...
They never gave up on themselves.
Quickest way to end up broke because you've burned all your credits up, but yeah, fastest way to rank up for Tuesday.
Right.
Life's a ride, isn't it? Hell of a ride.
Okay. All right.
You know where to find me.
All right, well, have a good one. Hopefully you've got a bit of a primer there, and you can.
I do. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Have a good dinner.
Yep, take care.
Take care, buddy. Spooky, I'm probably gonna call it, man.
All right.
But thanks for playing, dude. I appreciate your help.
No problem, man. No problem.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna go probably be a little public in some other folks' streams, just so that I can hang out with the community and have my say my highs. So Bayo Joe, if you see me, if you're lurking in like Dojo or anybody else who's playing right now, that's what I'm probably gonna be doing, is hanging out. So hopefully I'll see you around, brother. Jamie, Brian, Victor Velez, special thanks to Spooky and Avernal for all their help in Warframe Fortuna. This is like way fun. This game is just stupid fun. I mean, just things like fishing and riding the keyboards or whatever all over the place. It's just really cool stuff, you know? Be really cool as if I could get higher than this. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back on Thursday night. Might be a few minutes late. Got some scheduling issues that I'm trying to work out, but definitely Thursday. Don't know yet. This Battlefield 5 might play some Call of Duty. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. I think I might try to do some playing with my good friend Spriggs. So we might even be playing PUBG. How's that for old school? You guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each other. Dubby, love you, buddy. I'm getting ready to take off. Thanks for stopping in, dude. If you've been lurking, I love you. I love you anyway, dude. Have a good night, man. And everybody else, take care. Bye.